Hello and welcome to sunny and scoldering hot Scottsdale, Arizona, where today I am part of a very special event. Today I'm here for the Drive Kind Racing for Reese event hosted here at the Vault of Scottsdale. And I'll give you guys a tour of this place in a minute. Very, very cool. But this is a very cool event that we are hosting for a very special kid. In essence, Reese is a kid who only wanted to ride in a Lamborghini. Unfortunately, he's been dealing with a lot of health complications, and we are here to not only make his dream come true, but absolutely blow his mind. We're giving him a ride in a Lamborghini, yes, and in fact, a green Aventador SVJ Roadster, and he will receive that ride in just a little bit. But also, what he doesn't know, well, apart from the SVJ ride, that's a complete surprise, is that we are also hosting a huge car event in his honor. And there are already some amazing cars today, including this. This is a Mercedes 190e Evo 2, which allowed the 190e to race in the DTM series. This car is a homologation special, one of only 502 units made, denoted by so many incredible features, like the wheels, like the wide body, the big wing, and of course the upgraded engine from Cosworth. And I was driving around in this today, the GR86 Hakone edition, which we have stickered up for Reese for the event, and the stickers are really cool. We got the Racing for Reese sticker, the racing number, and the Drive Kind logo, which is super cool. Very race car-esque. And the GR86, I've been driving it all afternoon. Fantastic car to drive. Absolutely love this. Would love to get more wheel time in one in the future. And well, it's kind of the calm before the storm. The event's supposed to begin in about 20-ish minutes, and I can already see some incredible stuff coming in here. So, well, let's just jump into it. Check this out. RWB 993 Carrera convertible. This is the Ikigai Commission. Very beautiful car that my friend Nick actually helped Nakai-san build. Nick is the organizer of this event, and he's featured in a couple videos in the past, but he has put this all together. That's his GR86, and he's allowed me to crash with him at his place, so that's been very helpful in this. But he helped Nakai-san put this car together, so although I haven't seen this car in person until just now, it is already a special place in my heart because a very dear friend helped one of the most prolific car builders of all time build it, and seems to be generating quite a little bit of a crowd here, and the line of cars getting ready to come in is, well, exorbitant. So let's look at some other stuff. And the RWB theme continues with yet another 993, this one a coupe, the Blackbird Commission. That is absolutely wild. And behind that, a 964, which I particularly like. Love the rally lights. Rally lights on Porsches are always a welcome addition, and on an RWB, nothing short of perfection. The 964, I've made it very clear before, is my favorite generation of Porsche, also my favorite generation of RWB kit. I just think it's the most classy, most elegant, and just overall the most beautiful. But alongside that, GT3 Touring, a very nice purple RS6, and plenty more to come. And there's the green SVJ Roadster, very nice spec. I believe Verde Hermes? I don't know how exactly it's pronounced. I'm just thinking of the clothing brand. But trailing behind that, a Mansory Syracuse 4XX, a 488, with lots of additional carbon bits, which is interesting. And the first of the heavy hitters has arrived, the white LaFerrari coupe, owned by the Faster LLC, in a gorgeous pearlescent white paint job. I believe Bianco Italia. I could be wrong about that, but this car is coming in from Young Motor Cars, just looking absolutely fantastic in the desert sunlight. Just the color just pops. And speaking of colors, 812 GTS, and I believe Verde Pinot, very amazing classical color from Ferraris of the past, particularly of the 60s. And the 812 GTS and LaFerrari, I think, is a great two-car solution. You get the same engine, the V12, the F140 V12, originated from the Enzo. That's a 6.3, that's a 6.5, that's a hybrid, that is not. But these two cars, I think, complement each other very, very well, between the elegant and beautiful LaFerrari and the loud but also equally beautiful 812 GTS. So it is an incredible feat to see these two cars here today. And well, there's another pretty cool Ferrari that's coming in right now too. And here's a car that is new to the channel, the SF90XX, a car that I actually quite love. SF90s are not my bread and butter, but the XX is something very special, commemorating Ferrari's XX program, the track-only hypercars only reserved for their absolute top clientele. This isn't one of those. This is a road car, but different from the standard SF90 is the huge wing, the new tail light, which looks very Chiron-esque, but looks very, very cool, very different, a very vast departure from the normal SF90, and I say normal SF90 in air quotes because, well, Still a 1,000 horsepower car despite my meh feelings about it, but the XX is truly something special. And as it's getting ready to back into the vault, I am also told that this is one of the first, if not the first, deliveries here in Arizona. In fact, this car got delivered yesterday and it's already out being shown, so props to the owner for that. And it's also, I think, in the same white as the LaFerrari, which is already garnering quite the crowd, and well, that's understandable. And the hypercar hits just keep on coming with this green carbon Bugatti Chiron, also from the Faster LLC collection, brought by Young Motor Cars, looking, well, once again, absolutely insane in the sun. Full carbon Bugattis are always a win, and green carbon is also always a win. But behind it is something very special to my heart. It's a yellow Ferrari Enzo. Of course, the Enzo made in limited quantities. Supposedly 400 cars were made. Whether you believe that or not is up to you, but the yellow one is a lot rarer than the red one, so this car is particularly special. And of course, the Enzo was one of my favorite cars growing up, alongside the likes of the F50 and the Murcielago and, well, the Ferrari 458 later on. But to see an Enzo is always a good time, and, well, to see one in not red is even a better time, even though, you know, any Enzo is a cool Enzo in my book. And here's a Strada with some particularly cool options, like the gold cladding. That is unlike anything I've ever seen on a Strada before. The camo livery and the tire on the roof. That is actually an option from Lamborghini. Don't know how many of those were equipped with that, but haven't seen one with the tire on the roof before. And yeah, I believe that absolutely deserves VIP parking because it looks just so cool. Now I want to just give a little bit of a tour of the vault where the event is taking place. It's a fantastic car storage facility, unlike anything I've seen before. And well, starting off, here's the SF90XX from earlier, very lovely spec. Next to a blue Ford GT, love Ford GTs, and a DBS 770 Ultimate, very nice car. But walking along here, I like to feature the cars, but I want to also feature a lot of the memorabilia because there are so many models around here, just some incredible cars. I mean, some cool Pagani models, McLaren F1, Selena 7, Lamborghini Miura, Ford GT40, multiple GT40s, just super cool. But then walking into the main room is nothing short of just perfection. I mean, this is very nice because I like colors and I like logos, and this is quite the room because it satiates those likes. So, I mean, the cars here are fantastic. Very wide variety here. Old Rolls, Ford, Range Rover, very nice Chevy truck right there. Love that with a nice little lift. Old gas pumps, just very cool memorabilia dotted all over the place. Apologize, I'm a little bit tired right now and my voice is a little fried, but yeah, a little workshop area, very nice. And then walking along, a collection of Porsches. Wanted to point out the GT3 RS here, the Heritage Edition, inspired by the 73 Carrera RS. One of, I think, 150 units. Porsche guys, do correct me if I'm wrong on that, but walking along, a very lovely blue on this 996. Just a very eclectic collection over here. And this is what I love about car storage places like these, is like this, there's always a wide variety. And like looking at this wall here, that is certainly the case. And I love the presentation here. I love the 3-car high lifts. I think it looks like a toy box, which is like dream garage stuff for me, but see if I ever get to that point. 812 GTS here, lots of carbon, very nice, next to a manual 360 Spider. Lovely Portofino as well, black 599, and then a Guards Red 991.2 Speedster with the roof up. And then, yeah, just panning over to the wall again, the wall of cars. That Mercedes up there is an old SL, pre-300 SL. That is a race car. I don't know too much about that, so I know it's a very special car and I know it's worth an exorbitant amount of money. So if anybody would be willing to help me out in the comments there, usually I'd be more informed about stuff like this, but you know, do let me know because it does look cool. And I actually had like a little pullback of that car when I was a kid, so certainly very cool. And then another item of intrigue, the Rapide AMR up there, one of I think 100 or 150, not quite sure, but still a very interesting car. And then this 996 GT3 also in Guards Red. These are very, I would say, future classics, but they're very of the time, and I believe that they're already classics. And seeing these, always a very cool occasion. Also like the M6 here, very much one of my favorite modern BMW designs. I like that face a lot, but yeah, lots of models, lots of cars dotted all over the place, and yeah, the vault is certainly something special. And off goes Nick to go pick up Reese in the GR86, so this is gonna be something special. And here's the man of the hour, Reese coming in here with a huge smile in the GR86. Nothing short of incredible. Getting the VIP parking too. And now Reese is getting ready for the ride of his dreams. That is truly something special. His all-time dream car is the SVJ, and I mean, this is going to be something very, very cool for him. He's about to have a lot of fun. And here returns the SVJ. And look at that smile. That's one thing I love about the world of cars, is that people do come together for events like these, and we make kids' dreams come true. And I mean, just look at the community that came out here tonight. It's nothing short of incredible in support of Reese here and letting him fulfill a dream. This is just the effect that cars can have on people. It's not just, you know, the top speed, the rarity, and this price. It's how it brings people together and how it ultimately makes someone's dream come true. That is, I think, the thing I love most about the world of cars, and communities all over the world coming together for causes like these. Something just brings me so much joy. And that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was an amazing event for such an amazing cause. Getting to see that smile on Reese's face when he got to pull up in that SVJ was, I mean, it was so worth it. It was worth the trip 100 times over, and it was just an absolute honor to get to be a part of it. Want to give a huge shout out to my friend Nick for putting this all together, and his new organization, Drive Kind. I urge you guys all, please go check it out. Go check out their Instagram. They're going to be doing some incredible stuff, more amazing charity work for people like Reese. And it's a group that really believes in bringing people together through cars. And I don't feel like we have that enough in the car world, because, you know, with the car world, I feel like a lot of people are, the Enzo's just started up. I feel like with the car world, I think we should stop and take a moment to just appreciate the community that comes together, whether it's supercar people, JDM people, muscle car people. Cars ultimately bring people together, and that is something that I think we should celebrate, and that is very much something that Drive Kind believes in. It reminds us to be kind to one another and bring each other together in the automotive world, and that is very much something that I'm a believer in, and that's very much something I'm going to very happily support. So Drive Kind, please go check them out. They've got some incredible stuff cooking. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this was me, Patrick, the King of Cars. Thank you for watching. Take care.